Welcome to Fun Tower Kitchen. Here's your host, Rockin' Sedaille.
Thank you, Wayne. That was my brother from another mother, Wayne Breeman, who lives in Manorville, New York, down on Long Island. And Wayne and Joan host Labor Day celebration that we all get together. And we just recently had Labor Day 5.0, and of course Fun Tower Radio did a live broadcast from there. So we love Wayne and Joan, and we'll dedicate this show to you both. In fact, Wayne, I'm going to use more garlic. You love garlic, right? Mama B, Wayne's mom, you'll also like this show because I'm going to make something German. I'm going to make Schnitzel. What does Schnitzel mean? Schnitzel basically is a piece of meat that you pound thin, you bread it, you deep fat fry it, and then you eat it. That's Schnitzel. You can make it with pork, chicken, fish, veal. So with that, we're going to have roasted potatoes this time. And I've also got some broccoli that looked really nice in the grocery store produce department. So let's go over our ingredients. Today we're going to make Schnitzel using boneless center cut pork chops right here. These look really nice. The only thing I'm going to do to these before we pound them flat is I'm going to take that little bit of fat along the edges there. We're going to take that off. Fresh broccoli that I talked about. I'll probably steam this and then maybe we'll throw some butter and garlic over that. Roasted potatoes that I've prepared. And basically what you do with these is you peel and chop up your potatoes, then you pat them dry. Put some garlic powder and salt on them, and then your olive oil after that. You want to make sure the salt and the garlic get into the potato. So it's always a good idea to salt and garlic them before you drizzle them with oil. Now we're going to put these in the oven now because these are going to take about 35 to 40 minutes. I have a 425 degree oven preheated, so we're going to put these on a sheet and get those in the oven first. Okay, I like to put a piece of tin foil on top of my cookie sheet because this will make a mess all over your pan. And just make sure you turn the sides up there a little bit so the oil doesn't get all over the pan and start burning. We'll put these in for about 35 minutes. 425 degree oven. Okay, I've trimmed all the fat off of this boneless center cut pork here. And now we're going to pound it flat to between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch. And when you pound, you want to make sure you pound outward, like so. We're pounding outward. Nice. Okay, the pork is pounded, our hands are clean. We're going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some of our garlic powder. This is Kirkland brand granulated garlic, and it's from California. And just put a little bit over there like that. Now we're going to take our pork, we'll put it in some flour, some egg here. Make sure you get that coated good in the egg. And then in our flavored breadcrumbs. Make sure you press those breadcrumbs on there good. And we'll put the pork off to the side. We let those sit for about 15 minutes or so. That breading will really adhere well to the pork. I have to wash my hands. Real quick, I want to check my roasted potatoes. It's about 10 minutes into the bake. And what I like to do is just move them around a little bit. See, they're already starting to stick. So we want to get them moving around a little bit on our pan. These are softening up really nicely. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put them back in the oven, and I'm going to back it off to about 400. For frying up our schnitzel, I'm going to take one of my aluminum frying pans. We're going to go with our tried and true triple play, which consists of some vegetable oil, some olive oil, and some butter. Okay, our oil is up to temperature there, as you can see. So now it's time to fry up some pork. These are large pieces here, so we're going to fry them up one at a time. Just like that. Okay, time to flip. I believe, look at that. That is nice. Couple minutes on this side. Okay, first piece is out. I have a pan with a rack here. So we're about halfway through frying up the schnitzel, and I started up my broccoli on the back burner there. Basically have it in a strainer with a pot and a lid. And we're going to steam that up. All right, last piece of pork. So our roasted potatoes are just about done. I've reduced the oven temperature to 200 degrees. We're going to move these down to the lower rack. And then we're going to put our schnitzel, our pork schnitzel, on standby. And the reason why our pork is on standby is because we need to make a sauce to put over it. We're going to make a garlic lemon butter sauce with fresh parsley. We're going to pour that over the pork schnitzel. That's going to be very good. For our garlic butter lemon sauce, we need garlic, of course. I'm going to put a little extra garlic in here because we're going to use some of it before we squeeze the lemon in. We'll use some of it to drizzle over the broccoli, which is steaming in the background. Now this is a butter sauce, so we need to be able to taste the butter. So we're going to put a half a stick. It's 4 tablespoons of butter in there, and we'll get that sauteing. We've got that butter melting nicely into our garlic and olive oil. And we want to cook the garlic until it starts to turn a little translucent, almost starting to brown. And then we will squeeze some lemon in there. I want to take a little bit of this garlic out for our broccoli. Now I've got 2 lemons that I've cut in half, and I'm going to squeeze them with the open side up. I'm going to turn the flame off at this point. There's 1. There's 2. Just catch those seeds in your hand. 4 halves of a lemon. Get that really good in there. And then stir that up. Got a little chopped parsley. I'm going to put in there. Like so. Bring the flame back just a little bit to warm that back up. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock. Stir that up nice. Little bit of salt, not too much, because you got salt in the butter. Smells really good. And now we're going to shut the flame off and let that rest for a minute. Okay, it's time to plate. Now since this schnitzel is so large, we're going to put that on the plate first. Of course, we have the captain's cut here for yours truly. We've got some of our beautiful garlic roasted potatoes. And some broccoli. And we cap it all off with our garlic butter lemon sauce. I'm just going to put that right over our pork schnitzel, just like that. Maybe put a little over the broccoli too. You want to keep it away from your roasted potatoes. You don't want to get those soggy, but it certainly will taste good over the broccoli. Doesn't that look nice? So I don't know if you know this, but this is Fun Tower Kitchen video number 11.
Wow.
Already. Can you believe it?
No.
So we're having pork schnitzel. Schnitzel is basically a piece of meat that you pound flat, and then you bread it, you fry it. And in this case, we're going to have a garlic butter lemon sauce over the top. I put some parsley in there as well. We've got broccoli. These roasted potatoes are out of this world.
Yeah.
I want you to try a roasted potato first.
Oh, it's so good.
Now the secret is when you cut up the potatoes, you want to pat them dry, put the salt and the garlic powder on there first before you put the oil on so that that can soak inside. And then you cook them at about 425 degrees. Now, grab your knife, because we want to try our schnitzel. Oh my God.
It's really nice.
And it's tender. That's because you take the boneless center cut pork chops and you pound them to about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch thick.
It's really flavorful too.
And this is steamed broccoli, which is very good for you, with a little bit of that garlic lemon butter sauce over the top. This is a winner.
Yeah.
Schnitzel, pork schnitzel. Thank you for watching.